We're not talking about that.
He knew what he wanted.
I know.
I bet you, this would feel a lot nicer if the lights were down, you had the music on.
Yeah,
You'd
it
feel
would
more
be,
relaxed.
but you're not gonna get that.
Well, I know, I'm just saying.
Can't keep your rest though.
She has a knife to your face, man. Try not to laugh or make funny movements.
Exactly.
Did she tell you how scared I was when I was getting it done?
Yeah, he
I
was
was like
terrified.
still as like a mummy.
He was, yeah.
I'm scared to move any facial muscle.
Yeah, I would be too.
So it's a skill to know how deep you go with this, or how superficial you stay. The angle of the knife.
Yeah, so you kind of have to like angle the knife a bit to kind of hit.
And you
Like
pick a
the
10
skin,
blade
but
because
you can see like there. I pick a 10 blade
because
like
it's a
10
wider.
gauge.
It picks up more.
I pick up a 10 gauge because it has kind of like that tip that's there, so it allows me to get into like
Like more
areas that I
accurate,
want to
yeah.
be, right?
By the way, it's a 10
This
French.
is a 10 gauge.
gauge. Only applies to
Are
like
you
needles.
recording me?
Needles, like cylindrical things.
You're failing.
Yeah, sometimes like they can come flat. It's really just a preference on like what you feel is best for you, kind of thing. So, but I like it because I can get into like kind of corners.
Mm-hmm.
She likes to corner people.
Oh my God.
Tell her, does it hurt?
No, you can definitely,
No, you can talk.
you
I'm
can
not
definitely feel
biting
it
off.
scraping, but like, I can't tell if it's actually getting anything off because I'm not seeing it, right?
It's a very super light layer of skin. Just the dead skin that's dry.
No, but like, can you see anything coming off, Jess?
Yes, yes.
I'll show you it after.
It's called peach fuzz.
It's
Like, I feel like
no,
I
it's dead
can feel
skin
the dead
too.
skin scraping.
Like, look how much dead skin he has. Like, do you see how much?
It's all that
there
dry
is?
weather and wind.
Yep.
And like some people, it can be like crazy. Like his
Just
isn't vellus hair; it's more of the dead skin
Mm-hmm.
that is being.
So it's not so
taken
much peach fuzz.
off. No,
Should we tell her the story about the walk-in guy?
no,
No.
definitely not.
Your face will feel a little bit raw maybe for just tonight.
Is that what you're
Probably feel a
saying?
bit tighter, hey?
Yeah,
It already feels a little bit tighter.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
and like
right where you drag it, that's where it does feel tight.
yeah. Because
So
there's,
this
like,
is the mechanical version of a plasma lift.
what? No, it's the alternative to what like a microdermabrasion is.
This seems a lot more
So is this
gentle.
better than
Yeah.
a microdermabrasion?
I feel like this is better.
Why?
Because with a microdermabrasion, it uses kind of like I want to say it's kind of like a permastone. This is like actually like cutting into like the
So-
skin and breaking
So
it
you
up.
think this is more effective than a microdermabrasion?
Yeah, because we're also taking off the vellus hair as well too. Because the vellus hair is your peach fuzz.
I'm just gonna smooth everything out.
Exactly. Yeah.
I didn't know
Plus
peach
no-
fuzz was such a bad thing that people want to get
I
rid
know.
of. I thought it was a good thing. It's like a baby's bottom or something.
Does peach fuzz stop the penetration of like product? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, see, that
does.
was probably why then.
So it gives you deeper penetration of your skincare products.
Am I able to use like a face wash and my eye cream and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah. So
What's that leopard brace thing that you're
I
wearing
would start that tomorrow. What?
with your watch?
It's my scrunchie. Yeah, you can use, like, I would say don't wash your face tonight. I would wash it tomorrow because I'm already washing your face.
Okay.
And then don't like your cat lick your
And
face
don't,
tonight.
yeah, don't
Right?
do that either.
No, it doesn't sleep in my room. I can't stand cats that sleep in my room.
But your eye cream, I would probably just wait a little bit. I would wait maybe a couple days just
Oh,
because
okay.
there is a retinol in it and it might be stingy as
Okay.
well. So you just want
You've seen in Captain America, like he fights this guy called Red Skull.
Mhm.
It feels like he doesn't have any skin. It's just like his face is raw. That's how I felt for that day.
That's
It didn't hurt. It was just weird.
Yeah, but it wasn't even red.
No, it
You
felt.
did-
Oh,
It
it felt
felt.
like it looked.
It's just the feeling. Yeah, it looked fine.
Yeah,
I
so
see
for,
it.
like,
It
the
felt like
nose,
it looked like that.
like you kind of have to play with it. It's scary at first because like you don't know like what type of angles, how to take it or anything. But like you kind of have to like move it around just to kind of see what works best.
Okay.
But kind of being on the angle and lightly grazing it.
And this is where I really want it for, because like I said, I feel like my nose is the place where I have blackheads and stuff.
Yeah, so like
So will this
This
take care
one-
of blackheads?
it will only take the top surface because of course we can't go deep enough into it.
Ah.
But
But
sometimes blackheads get pulled out with it.
sometimes, yeah.
That's like what happened to me.
Yeah.
Because every 2 seconds, look at each other.
Yeah, I know. We have
So
fun with
satisfying.
it. Is satisfying. We had so much fun doing it.
I think this room is owned by Bruce. Oh, yes, it is. So, all right, this is one of our other aesthetic rooms. So this is James here. This is our radio frequency machine. This is used for body contour and
Are you an instructor at the School of Natural Medical Aesthetics?
Yes, I am.
So if you are interested in
What do you teach there?
I
Huh?
I teach cold sculpting.
Okay, so you specialize in cool sculpting.
Correct. Yes.
Why is that? Is that your favorite treatment?
That is my favorite treatment. Yeah.
Why? Why?
Because it's non-invasive and it freezes fat cells. It's like the alternative to what liposuction is. So
Why do you want to freeze fat cells?
because it's fun. Yes. I don't know.
Won't they just warm up again after the freezing is gone?
No, because they freeze at a minus 11 Celsius, which kills the fat cells. So your body naturally just kind of breaks it down and gets rid of it.
And then this here,
So
this is our facial and
got
most
one done
popular
before too?
aesthetic room. So
Like
this
cold
is mostly
sculpting?
where we do
Pardon?
Have you got
IPL
cold
treatments
sculpting done
in that
before?
other room. We do all
Yeah.
our microneedling, our chemical peels, our medical facials in this room. As you guys can see, our teacher, this is Jessica, she's our other course instructor. She's performing dermaplaning. So this is something that you guys could learn as you advance in medical aesthetics as well. And then just behind this gentleman here, we have our microneedling device and all of our chemical peel solutions that you would learn, towel warmer, light, etc. So if you guys would like to step in, you can absolutely squish in here and you can kind of see up close of what she's doing.
You have an audience now, Jessica. No pressure.
I know, right?
It's not just me.
To know what you're doing,
I guess, yeah.
because there's only one person.
I guess, yeah. So what dermaplaning is sloughing off dead skin cells to kind of help with cellular turnover. It's kind of like a deeper exfoliation. And it also takes off your vellus hair as well too. So your vellus hair is your peach fuzz hair. So when you take that off, it actually helps with deeper penetration of your skincare products as well too.
And makeup
So,
application will look a lot more,
Exactly.
more smooth. So
yeah. And people notice like results with dermaplaning like pretty much instantly. They'll see that their face is more like smoother, radiant. Again, makeup application and all that.
and they'll notice like a glow as well. So since your products will penetrate deeper, you'll notice a little bit more hydration, a little bit more of a glow with that as well. And it can help with texture. So over the time of doing dermaplaning back to back, we do recommend coming in every 4 weeks. There's no cap of how many treatments you may need, but the more you do it, your better results. It can help with pigmentation, acne scarring, not active acne unfortunately, because that's bacteria. We don't want to spread it out on the new skin, but it can really help with fine lines, wrinkles, pigmentation over time. And if you were to do dermaplaning and then do a chemical peel right after, that's a great thing for your clientele that you'll be building.
Does that tickle
Because
time?
you'd get deeper penetration because
Mhm.
that
He doesn't
dead
want
layer
to
of
talk
skin is
'cause he
gone.
doesn't
Yeah,
want
so it
to.
can really help with product penetration, help with microneedling, IPL, anything that you are doing as an aesthetic procedure. It can really advance
Sorry.
the effects of this. with
Sorry.
dermaplaning. You guys sneeze?
No, it's just tickling my nose. On my nose. Sorry.
Good now.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's gonna tickle again.
And dermaplaning, Jessica and myself as estheticians, we of course have experienced all of our treatments. We're able to explain what it feels like to our clients. I love dermaplaning because it makes my makeup look a lot better, and of course product penetration, etc. It kind of feels like a cat's licking you. That's the best way I can explain it. Kind of feels like a
Just
little
let
bit
me
of a
guide
scratching
you.
sensation. But it's more of like that licking sandpaper kind of feel. It can kind of tickle sometimes as well, as you saw.
I have a question. So I get this question a lot when I'm an esthetician, so I don't know a lot about the dermaplaning, but I get asked a lot like, does the hair come back like coarser or darker after getting it The
myth?
sur-
So with the facial shaving and dermaplaning, that is a myth that the hair will grow back darker, coarser, etc. The only way that the hair would ever grow back darker or change its cycle in any way is if you're permanently changing the cycle. So with hair removal, laser hair removal, you're targeting that cycle, so it's going to reduce.
Okay.
Sometimes if you're using like hormonal products or topical products, sometimes it can make the hair a little bit darker and coarser because you're changing the hair cycle and how it naturally grows. With dermaplaning, you're just shaving it and trimming it, so it's a myth that it will come back darker or coarser because you're just shaving it. So
That's what I was saying. I was like, I don't think it would.
you don't interrupt the cycle whatsoever, so
Yeah.
it doesn't change how it grows. So
Okay.
it will grow back naturally within the 4-week process.
Okay.
Vellus hair, so peach fuzz, does grow a little bit slower than your regular head hair or arm hair or leg hair. So if you shave your underarms or your legs, you know to come back within a couple days. This usually comes back within the full 4 weeks back to normal.
Okay.
So
Do you agree, Jessica?
Sorry, I'm like subconscious.
She concurs.
Oh, sorry. It makes you a little bit, but you're good. So sometimes that can happen where you can just nick somebody.
It was just
But
kind of, it felt like it was like
it
a
looks
dry
like-
spot.
So
His
it
face
looks
is-
like red like that, but by the time I'm done, it's gone. Right? So
Yeah.
it's not something that's gonna stay there forever. So like when I'm doing training or whatever, a lot of people are scared to nick them because they're gonna think that like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be there, because like it's scary, it's a scalpel, right?
Yeah.
it's used
But-
for surgeries. So
But honestly, when you nick them, by the time it's done, it's not, it doesn't even look
closed.
like it's there.
Yeah.
Okay. So honestly, it's like nothing to be really like worried about. Right?
And with how sharp the blade is, nicks, they won't feel it at all. So your clients, they won't even feel that you nick them because of how sharp and precise the blade is. And that being said, with the minor cut it makes, it does close, as she said, within, by the time the treatment's done, treatment takes about 30 to 40 minutes, it should be closed and back to normal. Your client probably won't even notice it because it's so fine, but cuts can happen and little nicks can happen if the skin is excessively dry, if they had used a retinol product before and their skin's a little bit more fragile, or if they have used like Accutane and such. We normally don't recommend this treatment if they're on acne medication, but if for some reason they didn't tell you and you were able to do this treatment, their skin's more fragile, then they're more prone to nicks. So I think his skin is just a little bit more dry today, so that it might have just got a little bit more caught on that. So
What I'm using that normal cleanser thing. That's
yeah, he doesn't exfoliate us.
So I don't know what that means.
Oh, you don't?
Like no, I
Classic
guess
guy
not.
move, right?
I guess not.
That's probably why your skin's so dry.
But I know what you mean there, Ali. Like your face does feel like it's been like lightly dragged around with sandpaper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a cat lick, like a
Yeah.
cat lick, cat
Cat
lick.
lick.
More so than
And
that.
it looks a bit more
Like
dry.
that villain from Captain America, the Red Skull.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
No one knows but me and you, Doctor.
We're into sci-fi things.
Okay, when I cleanse the face, it's gonna feel burny.
Yay.
So
Yay.
with removing that layer of skin
Sorry,
that's
that's
there,
good job.
the tingling sensation on the top of the skin, because it's new fresh skin that hasn't been touched by any products, so a cleanse can feel a little bit tingly, as well as new products such as like if they go home and use an acid toner or